Being rich is not what most people think it is. People always aspire to be rich, to have a lot of money, but the actual definition of rich, in my opinion, most people are getting it wrong all the time. And that is even the people at the top, even those rich people and even wealthy people as well. My name is Thomas O'Regan. I'm a property investor here in Australia, and over the last 4 years, me and my wife have 20x'd our properties portfolio position. Now, what I think people mean when they say they want to be rich or they are rich, it's funny. A lot of the time, I think what they mean is they want to be wealthy or they are wealthy. And there's a big difference between being wealthy and being rich. In my opinion, if you're rich, you're someone that is on a treadmill making a lot of money. And when I say on a treadmill, I mean when the music stops, all the money runs out and it is game over. Now, let me give you an example. There may be, a rap superstar, whatever, or an NBA player, basketball player, or even a movie star, and they make a huge amount of money, maybe whatever, like 20 million, $100 million by doing one thing, and that is a job. And then once they receive that money, they're considered rich. They have an abundance of money and they spend it. But what ends up happening is these people get used to spending that amount of money, and if they don't keep producing at that level, they eventually run out of money and then just have to reduce their expenses and live like all of us normal, all the other people, right? But I think what most people are really looking for, people don't want to be rich, right? People want to be wealthy. People want to have an abundance of money. They want to have freedom. They want to have choices, okay? So what that is wealth, okay? So wealth is having abundance of money, but also that money is being reinvested to make more money, regardless whether you do or you do not work. So most of these, or some of the people that are in these very rich, high-paid roles, as I said, basketball players, movie stars, etc., they actually know how to be wealthy, right? So they take their highly paid jobs and they reinvest the money or buy ownerships in things like companies or property or whatever. And these things that they buy increase in value and kick off additional cash flow that then they use to live off. And they don't really have to worry about where their next gig, where their next movie, if they break their leg and they can't play NBA anymore, they don't really have to worry about that because there is an endless stream of revenue coming in passively from their wealth creation vehicles. So when I honestly couldn't think of anything worse than being an NBA player, making $100 million a year, then and getting used to spending $100 million a year and never actually investing any of it into becoming wealthy, and then breaking my leg or something happening like that, and then me having to reduce my expenses from $100 million a year to basically nothing, and then live like a poor person. I can't think of anything worse than that. So please guys, if you make a lot of money and you are rich, use that money to invest and become wealthy. Learn how to become wealthy, because that's really where the freedom is. You're a rich person, that's great, but honestly, if you are any unforeseen event happens and you're unable to continue producing through whatever job you're doing, you're screwed, okay? So learn how to become wealthy as your backup plan. See you guys next time. Bye.